I'm a resident of Manhasset and have been a resident of Manhasset for many decades. And I'm also a former candidate for the United States Congress, also an author of 5 published thriller novels. I've done a lot of things in my life, but most importantly, the greatest day of my life is the day that I was commissioned a second lieutenant at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, during World War II, after which I was sent directly to the Pacific War Zone.
Meyer was with her. Oh, she might be.
Where were you before? Next door. The neighborhood like Boston, Paul Washington. Town. You're considered great, Nick? Make a big turn.
Stand in the path because he's driving on the road.
Going around. Going around.
Okay, all right.
We gotta go with Get John.
our service with the national anthem. Our soloist is Karis Highland.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Karis. That was beautiful. The chaplain will now read the roll call of the honored dead.
From the Civil War. World War I. World War II. The Korean War. The Vietnam War. Operation Iraqi Freedom. The following is a list of veterans from the Manhasset area who have died since Memorial Day last year. George Avazis, Anton Danza Jr., John Gehegan, Barry Hawk, Kevin Kennedy, Malachi Mahon, James Murray, Angelo Palladino, Edward Peterson, Robert Previti, Gerald Rosenberg, Harry Zuvikas.
We will now conduct our flag raising. Taps will be played as the Sergeant of Arms brings our flag to full mast. At my command, those covered hands salute, uncovered hand over heart. And salute. Taps will be played. Two. The bagpiper will now play Amazing Grace as we place the wreath in front of the Gold Star Monument. We will now present the high school awards and introduce our Poppy Queen.
Each year, the American Legion presents a school award to a graduating senior, both from Manhasset High School and St. Mary's High School. This award is based on demonstrated qualities of integrity, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service to the community. It is now my pleasure to announce the recipient of the school award from Manhasset High School is Stanley Kong. Stanley? From St. Mary's High School, the school award is given to James Cuttajar. And now on to Boys State. It's a one-week citizenship and leadership training program which has been in operation in every state since 1936. The program takes place during the last week of June in central New York State. 1,200 young men will be attending this year. Our post is sponsoring 2 young men from the junior class. Representing Manhasset High School, Connor Butler. Connor will now receive Robert's Rules of Order. Representing Boy Scout Troop 71, Brian Bernick. Brian? Thank you, gentlemen. Now the awards for the auxiliary will be presented by Pat O'Brien. Thank you, fellows.
I would just like to explain our Poppy Queen, because some people don't understand the significance of her. The Poppy Queen is a long-standing tradition within the Manhasset American Legion Auxiliary. She is a reminder to all that the American Legion family will always memorialize and hold in the deepest respect those who gave all to protect freedom, whether more than 100 years ago in Flanders Field or just 9 months ago in Afghanistan. I am pleased to announce that our Poppy Queen is graduating senior Madison Governale. Thank you. Now you can just come over here. We will now confer the Americanism Awards. Catherine Caputi is a graduating senior at Manhasset High School. She has been a leader within the Junior American Legion Auxiliary, serving locally as our honorary junior president and statewide as the honorary junior vice president. She was also a citizen for last year's Empire Girls State. Catherine has been a dedicated volunteer for each of our fundraisers for our veterans, our deployed military, and their families. Please join me and Elizabeth Perella in congratulating Catherine Caputi, our recipient of the Americanism Award. Here. Oh. Elizabeth's not going to help me. Joella Piccione is a graduating senior at St. Mary's High School. She has worked intently to develop her communication and leadership skills to guide those who are younger than her, both in faith and in pride for the community. She helped develop the Solution Project, which is now a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing relief during humanitarian crises, such as in Yemen and in the Ukraine. Please join me in congratulating Joella Piccioni as we award her the Americanism Award. Joella, are you here? No, okay. We also send young women to what's called Empire Girls State. This year, we are fortunate to have the opportunity to send 5 young women. And the reason for that is there have been very generous donors to our program, 4 in fact this year. They are Ace in the Hole Foundation, the Gales Parents Association, and American Legion Auxiliary Units 336 and 1033 of Glenwood Landing and Elmont. We thank them all for their generosity in helping us send from Manhasset High School, Kaylee Held, Sophia Matroni, and Emily Theodosopoulos. From St. Mary's High School, Victoria Ledwith and Grace Lepard, who I believe are not here. No.
Their mission was noble: evacuate desperate civilians yearning to escape a brutal regime. The 13 U.S. service members who died during a terrorist bombing in Afghanistan last August will not be the last American heroes to make such a sacrifice, but they represent the best of a generation. From the American Revolution to the global war on terrorism, more than 1 million American veterans have made the supreme sacrifice. That's 1 million. They died so that we could continue to cherish the things that they loved: God, country, and family. That is why we are gathered here on Memorial Day to honor the memory of our fallen warriors who have given everything for their country. We are also reminded on this day that brave men and women have always stepped forward to take the oath of allegiance as members of the American Armed Forces, willing to fight and, if necessary, die for the sake of freedom. In reflecting on the sacrifices of their comrades during World War I, the founders of the American Legion saw 4 common pillars as to why Americans so often their nation's call, even to the point of sacrificing their lives. They do it to provide strong national defense, to keep America safe, and to secure against those enemies, both external and internal, who would destroy our American way of life. They do it for their fellow comrades, for those fighting by their side against all odds, and for those who eventually separate from the military but proudly claim their status as veterans. They do it for American core values of God and country, family, patriotism, and our freedom to worship as we please. They do it for their children so they can grow up in an America that is strong and free. It is through this last pillar, children, that we must continue to honor the spirit of these heroes. We must share the legacies and tell the stories of those who are no longer here. Nearly 7,000 American men and women have died while fighting the global war on terrorism. Many were parents. The loss felt by Gold Star families is forever. There are many tangible things we can do to honor the service of our fallen heroes. First and foremost is to take care of their loved ones. In some cases, this means providing financial assistance, to help children obtain higher education. Across this great country, the American Legion is raising funds to ensure that college education will be a Legion reality for these American Legion families. This is why the American Legion established the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund. It is also why we wear the poppy, a symbol of hope that sprouted on a Belgian battlefield. Memorial Day is not about picnics and parades, though there is nothing wrong with enjoying and celebrating our American way of life. Memorial Day is about gratitude and remembrance. It is about honoring the men and women who made it possible for us to gather here today in peace. But the reason that there is a Memorial Day, the reason that we are gathered here is to remember those who made our way of life possible. They truly are the guardians of our freedom. On behalf of the American Legion, I thank all of you who took time to participate in today's ceremony. I also would like to acknowledge those who helped with this program. Trumpeters Bernard Chan and Stanley Kong, and drummer Rashawn Gardner, piper Kevin Shields of the Inisfada Gaelic Band, the Nassau County Police Department, the staff of the Parks and Recreation Department, and I would be really remiss if I didn't acknowledge the contributions of our First Vice Commander Jim Brooks and our Sergeant-at-Arms Tom Bazita. This affair couldn't have happened without their help and knowledge. We will now conclude our service with a performance by the Manhasset High School Marching Band. God bless our veterans. I'm sorry, I skipped a section here. Ladies and gentlemen, please join Catherine Lau in singing God Bless America.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us pledge allegiance to a land that's still free. Let us all be grateful for this land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America, my home,
This will conclude our service with a performance by the Manhasset Marching Band. God bless our veterans and God bless America.